as we were getting ready to go to bed, the power went out. Good morning. We are prepping to go to my parents today. It was all based on the weather. It's not that bad out there, definitely cold, but we can drive in this. There was a chance of severe wind and a whole bunch of snow, but it didn't hit our area. So I'm up early, starting to prep. I want the kids to do school before we go because I don't want to skip out on a school day. Every day of school that we do gets us closer to summer. So I know that sounds weird at this time of year, but as homeschoolers, that's one of the things that you kind of think of. Just a few things to prep this morning. Got to get breakfast going and get the kids up. And also I need to still get some laundry done. I just dug out my winter purse because my summer purse needs to be washed and it's just time. And when I dug it out, I had to laugh because I reached inside and pulled out one of Tegan's socks. We have had such an issue with socks. The girls have the same socks. It's super hard to know which ones go with which and whose are whose. And we've had not enough socks. And here one sat in my winter purse all summer long. Little bit of school going on, a little bit of help. That new American Girl doll is best helper ever. Kato, measuring, circumference, working hard. Tiggy and her helper getting done. So the kids aren't really packed. I told them that they had to get school done before they could pack, and obviously they need to pack before we can go. So it's motivation to get schoolwork done today. Because the weather has been kind of iffy, we want to travel during the warmest part of the day. So that gives us a chance to pack this morning, get school done. We're taking our school stuff. That's one of the things about homeschooling. We will take it with us. We will go to Grandma and Grandpa's house with our schoolwork and get schoolwork done in the morning because we're at that time of year where it's not nice enough in the morning to go outside and play anyway.
One eternity later.
School wasn't super successful. We are slowly getting things packed up. Got our school bag here on the table. We've got Addison's stuff over here on the couch. Figured out all the shoes that we're going to take, cooler bag, food bag, dog stuff, and we're getting ready to go. I just have to go and shower. We're going to eat lunch before we go. And so far the weather doesn't look any different. I haven't checked to see if it's warming up out there, but Clancy says that the roads don't look bad. They might be wet. The only thing we're facing is possible big wind gusts on the stretch of road that we're traveling. Sometimes our truck just isn't big enough. We are packed right out. Taking winter clothes is always harder. We are just loading up the last of the stuff into the truck. The big thing is to try and get the school stuff in here without it getting ruined because we don't want any of these books ruined. We're just about ready to go. The weather has not cleared at all. It is gray and it's like the air is drippy. It's basically fog, which isn't something that we get very often, but hopefully it's not too thick on the road. I guess we'll see. I'm not going for a spooky look here. We made it to my parents' house. The winds were 90 kilometers an hour. We went through fog that was so thick that you could barely see anything. Then the flooding had closed the road at one point, so we had to take a detour. The rivers are high and running mud like they do in the spring. And so the reason I've just got my cell phone light on here is as we were getting ready to go to bed, the power went out, which is actually something that happened a lot in my childhood. It's been happening to my parents quite a bit the last little while. So hopefully now that we've got a full house here, we will be able to get the power back on tomorrow or at some point during the night. It is almost midnight and the girls are still awake because of course it's a different house, different beds, all of that. I've been sitting with them. I'm just gonna get ready for bed. I will have to share all the rest of our adventures tomorrow later on because I don't want to waste my battery here with my flashlight, because who knows how many days I might need this. Hopefully just overnight. Good morning. It is the next morning. You can definitely see better, but the power is still not on. We are still powerless. My dad has a generator running so that we can pump water through the house, which is great. I feel so bad because there are 6 of us and 2 of them, and for just 2 of them it's not a big deal to not have electricity, but to have an extra 6 people here, it definitely makes a difference. The sky is blue, there are still clouds out there, but I'm hoping for a beautiful day. The sun is supposed to come out. We were shocked at the amount of rain that this area has received. We had no idea. Last night there are multiple highways that washed out, not between us and home. We did have to do a detour yesterday because of an area of the road that was washed out, but like huge chunks of major highways in BC have washed out yesterday, and it was really bad. There are people stranded. It's just kind of crazy for November. It's usually dumping snow at this point, not rain. My view this morning, that's the train tracks right there. That's how close they are, and of course the camera sets it back just a little bit.